that I've been messing with Marjorie for years.
Wow.
Matter of fact, I'm about to give you something that has not been.
The Big Boom is Lori Harvey's father. Oh my God.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
People are seeing and not, just like the gossip and the drama and all that stuff.
Everybody loves to get involved in that.
You know, they asked me to do this. I said I'll take a shot at it, but it's a difficult thing for me.
Today's biggest bombshell in the celebrity arena dropped when Big Boom, who you might recognize as Steve Harvey's ex-security detail, spilled the beans in one jaw-dropping interview. Get this, during a chat, Boom blurted out, "I've kept this secret for too long. Marjorie and I had an affair years ago, and Lori, she's my daughter." Say what now? The entertainment sphere is in a frenzy, with everyone and their mothers scrambling to unravel the truth behind Boom's staggering confession.
As one of the most beautiful and sought-after models in the world, she commands attention wherever she goes.
For me, I think because I was young, I was still trying to figure out who I was and what do I like and what don't I like, but you also have this.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Secret Life Channel. Scouring through nostalgic photo albums, some eagle-eyed fans are swearing by some uncanny similarities between young Lori and Big Boom. See the reactions. A wild mix. While a chunk is gasping for air, totally shell-shocked, the cynics are tapping their feet, waiting for something more tangible. Maybe, just maybe, a hint or statement from the Harveys themselves. The clock's ticking and we're all baited, waiting for Steve, Marjorie, or Lori to turn the page on this cliffhanger.
Oh wow, man, you're quite the player, dude. Like, because you listen, everybody is kind of cheering for you, Big Boom. Like, we don't believe.
Adding some extra zing to this spicy mix, whispers have surfaced with juicy details linking Marjorie to the very man in question, William Freeman, or as the world knows him, Big Boom. But Big Boom didn't just drop the affair bomb. He's gone and thrown in a paternity twist, asserting that Lori is his offspring.
Big Boom is in the building. You know what I mean? And I know it's going to be a lot of hateration, holleration in this dancery.
Now, a familiar face is dishing out these salacious tidbits. Enter Essie Berry. If the name rings a bell, it's because she's been down this road before, famously calling out bigwigs like Steve Harvey for alleged shady moves, including that whole saga involving Steve's ex-wife, Mary Lee, and their kiddo, Winton.
Said that you were he said that you were an agent of his ex. And
Essie's on fire, dropping hints left and right about Steve's potential secret dealings and quiet payoffs. Not one to pull punches, Essie paints Marjorie as a mastermind with a knack for the game's darker side.
Befriended Mary, anybody who came in contact with Mary, Steve was trying to put a gag order against them. I don't know about it.
But there's more. Adding another layer to this delicious drama cake, Essie previously took to YouTube, declaring her alliance with Mary, aiming to expose Steve Harvey's closeted skeletons. This unexpected duo's announcement has sent shockwaves throughout Tinseltown, amplifying the buzz and leaving fans clamoring for an unfiltered look into the Harvey household's inner workings. And as if that wasn't enough, fresh from the grapevine, Mr. Williams has dished out some piping hot tea. According to him, Steve Harvey had quite the intrigue with two ladies, one being a teacher and the other rumored to be a principal. But wait for it. Mr. Williams dropped the biggest bombshell, claiming Lori Harvey is my daughter. We can already sense the plot thickening, and it's only going to get murkier before the clouds clear.
Yes.
Well, I'm Lori Harvey's father.
You are Lori Harvey's father? Oh my God!
Throughout his time in the spotlight, Steve Harvey's been synonymous with power, a master of wealth, and some might say, the art of deceit. Yet, it looks like the shadows of yesteryears are creeping up on him. Enter William Freeman, whose story with Steve hints at attempted muzzling, and boy, the layers to this narrative just keep stacking. If anything were to happen to Freeman, we can't help but think eyes would dart straight to Steve and Marjorie. Is Steve's celeb armor starting to crack? It sure seems like it, and the ramifications of these revelations could be massive. But there's more, darlings. The buzz is that Essie threw some shade at Steve Harvey's TikTok video, where he tried his best to wave off all those Marjorie whispers. Essie, however, thinks it's all smoke and mirrors. Steve's desperate attempt to salvage his sparkling image, all while possibly knowing the secrets Marjorie might be hiding. Here's where the plot takes an unexpected twist. Steve's tight-lipped strategy. It might not just be about protecting his star-studded reputation. Essie spills that Marjorie might be eyeing an exit door, and if she walks, she could walk away with a hefty chunk of Steve's fortune. So what's a guy to do? Keep mum and risk it all, or face potentially losing half his empire in a messy divorce. Social media is on fire with whispers. Marjorie and Big Boom, Steve's right-hand man, might have had a little thing. Could Marjorie really have played behind the scenes with someone so close to Steve? Every new revelation just adds another tangled thread to this ever-evolving web.
Now, you know what, Steve? For my safety, I'm going to say allegedly. But if this man don't say allegedly, and he tells the truth, you can't get mad at me, Stephen.
Here's where the comedy meets the controversy. Jamil Patterson, our laugh-out-loud comic, recently shared his 2 cents. Jamil hints that Big Boom is gearing up to spill some beans that might not sync with Steve's version of events. Just imagine Steve in that signature guy Joe cap and that iconic mustache of yours. Jamil quipped, "I bet you're feeling like Trey from that memorable Boys in the Hood moment."
Said, because Big Boom don't deny it. But for Big Boom and his people to reach out to me on Instagram and say, "We love what you doing."
He shared, "Look, Steve, I'm as blindsided about Big Boom's revelations as you. But stepping aside from my past food stamps tiff with P. Diddy, oh, that's another tale for another day. Right now, it's all about the story at hand. And boy, is it getting juicier." Here's the kicker. Jamil shared a clip, a phone convo with Big Boom, hinting that Steve wasn't just in the know about Marjorie and him, but might have even given it the nod. The real shocker, Big Boom wasn't just Steve's man. He was the very bridge between Steve and Marjorie. Delving deeper, it turns out that Marjorie and Big Boom's camaraderie predates her story with Steve. They apparently bonded over, wait for it, poker games.
Because Marjorie Harvey and Steve Harvey are denying it. And Big Boom allegedly said he's still in love with her.
Hold on to your teacups, folks. The plot gets thicker. Can you believe that Steve's initial rendezvous with Miss Marjorie wasn't at a romantic setting, but at, wait for it, a poker joint? As the pieces come together, Big Boom dropped yet another shocker. Both Steve and Marjorie had asked him to zip it and keep certain truths under wraps. Drifting back to 2016, Steve, with a touch of nostalgia, shared, he told me, "Look, the only time I've ever seen you happy was when you were with that woman, Marjorie. Now, before you go and do something stupid and marry another woman, I'm calling her." Now, can you fathom the buzz? Marjorie's supposed connection with the very man who set the stage for her Steve chapter is making waves, looking like a plot straight out of a Hollywood film. Oh, and have you caught that trending TikTok video?
Rumors.
Before I get started, just let me say, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
However, Essie Berry's latest video on YouTube points to murkier waters. She's hinting at stormy times ahead, suggesting that should any harm come William Freeman's way, all eyes would dart right to Harvey. And speaking of Freeman, he's no saint either. Delving into his past reveals ties to some shady activities, including pimping and taking advantage of women. His own bio on his website has him admitting to using women for personal gain in his past life. Just when you thought the drama couldn't escalate, here comes Big Boom dropping a bombshell that could shake the foundation of this twisted tale. Brace yourselves. He's claiming that Lori, whom Steve lovingly calls his stepdaughter, might actually be Big Boom's flesh and blood. The timeline fits since Lori was born before Steve even stepped into Marjorie's world.
Steve knew I was having an affair with Marjorie, okay?
Steve, you saying Steve Harvey knew?
Yes, he knew. He wanted to be.
Echoing Essie's spicy tales of Steve's retaliations, our time machine reveals a young Marjorie, barely 18, caught up in a whirlwind romance with a mysterious Jim. The catch? He was 14 years her senior, and oh, did we mention secretly hitched to another woman? Little did Marjorie know what she was diving into, getting caught up in this clandestine affair. Now, fasten your seatbelts. Word on the street has it that Marjorie might have put a pause on her birth control as part of a master plan to draw Jim away from his hidden relationship, and it appears to have worked. After 3 tumultuous years, the pair said do. But marital bliss, far from it, their journey was a roller coaster of emotions. Here's the clincher. Jim's fate wasn't all roses and rainbows. He found himself behind bars, and if that wasn't enough drama, Marjorie found herself in the crosshairs of the FBI and DI. The reason? Her links with the infamous Jim L. Townend, caught red-handed attempting to score a whopping 40 kilos of the white stuff. Amidst this chaos, they had 2 kids, Morgan and Jason. And as destiny had it, during Jim's stint in prison, Marjorie's heart wandered to Jim's kin, Darnell Woods, a man with a checkered past, and oh, the irony, related to her ex-beau.
Because her whole thing is to hide her past. I go on the book.
The plot doesn't just thicken, it's practically congealed. Darnell, much like his cousin, wasn't a stranger to the law, leading Marjorie to put some distance between them. And now, the gossip grapevine is buzzing louder than ever. The talk of Tinseltown, Lori might just be the love child of Darnell Woods. But hold your horses, neither Marjorie nor Lori have confirmed or denied this sizzling piece of speculation. The saga continues. As we further wade into these celeb-infested waters, the murk surrounding Marjorie's past relationships, especially with Big Boom, thickens. Here's the burning question on everyone's lips. Is Lori, the apple of Steve's eye, actually Big Boom's offspring? As the whispers grow louder, the world of celebrity gossip can hardly contain its excitement. In comes Jamil, that brazen comedian who loves to fan the flames of controversy. With unparalleled audacity, Jamil gets into a candid conversation with Big Boom, spilling tea that's hotter than ever. But amidst all the bravado, a hint of genuine worry surfaces. Jamil seems to think Steve might have plans to silence him. And here's a juicy tidbit. Could there be an actual recording of their tete-a-tete? Considering the typhoon of whispers and speculations circling Marjorie, she's quickly becoming Steve's Achilles heel. The burning question now is, will this flood of shocking revelations be the final straw, threatening to dismantle the Harvey empire's towering reputation? Or will Steve Harvey, ever the media maestro, continue to deflect and deny, all in an effort to preserve the pristine facade he's built over the years? The saga unfolds. As this celebrity roller coaster ride comes to a halt, we've got some burning questions for you. Do you think the Harveys will weather this storm, or will these revelations lead to their downfall? And what's your take on Big Boom's shocking claim? We want to hear all your spicy thoughts and theories. Dive into the comments below and spill that tea. That's all for now, folks. Thanks a million for hanging out with us today. If you had as much fun as we did, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe so you won't miss out on all the juicy gossip we've got lined up for you. Until next time, keep those comments coming and stay awesome.